Good morning to all my dear students. Today we shall see the marketing chapters part 4 concepts. So in this part 4 I am going to deal with marketing piece or 4 P's of marketing mix. Those are product, place, promotion, price. So, what do you mean by marketing mix? The marketing mix consists of various elements which have broadly been classified into 4 categories, popularly known as 4 P's of marketing. These are called as marketing mix or even called as 4 P's of marketing because each and every marketing mix starts with P. These are, first one is product, price, place, promotion. So what product you're going to produce, how much price you're going to fix, and at which place you're going to make it available to the customers, and how you're going to give information through the promotional activities to your customers matters a lot in easy sales of your product. So first one is product. What is product? Anything which can be touched, felt and seen. So product here means goods or services or anything of value which is offered to the market for sale. You're providing goods or services or anything of value which is offered to the market for sale is called as product. For example, Hindustan Lever offers a number of customer products like toiletries, close-up toothpaste, Lifebuoy soap, etc., and detergent powders. Surf Excel, Surf, Wheel are the companies which are providing detergent powders, and food products like refined vegetable oil, and Tata offers Tata Steel trucks, salt, and a large number of other products. So LG Electronics offers televisions, refrigerators, color monitors for computers, etc. Amul offers a number of food products like Amul milk, ghee, butter, cheese, chocolates, etc. So the concept of product relates to not only the physical product as mentioned in the above example, but also the benefits offered by it from customer's viewpoint. ಕಸ್ಟಮರ್ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಅದು ವಸ್ತು ಅಷ್ಟನ್ನಾಗಿ ನೋಡೋಂಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಅದ್ರ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಬರುವಂಥ ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಇತರೆ ಸರ್ವಿಸಸ್ಸು, ಬೆನಿಫಿಟ್ಸು ಎಲ್ಲವನ್ನು ಸೇರಿಸಿ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಯೋರ್ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ವೆರಿ ವೆರಿ attractive with all the other services along with that. For example, toothpaste is bought for whitening teeth, strengthening gums, etc. See, toothpaste, they don't see it as a product, rather they see it as how they can protect their gums and teeth. So the concept of product also includes extended product or what is offered to the customers by way of other sales services. Product is not only the physical thing which you can touch, see, but actually product is consisting of even some extended concepts such as sales service, after sales services, handling complaints, availability of spare parts. See, whenever you buy a product, you'll even think of whether the spare parts will be easily available or not. If the spare parts are not available, you are never going to or you'll think second time whether to buy or not the same product. So these aspects are very important, particularly in marketing of consumer durable products like automobiles, refrigerators, etc. So the important product decisions include deciding about features, quality, packaging, labeling and branding of the product. Now you can understand that whenever you're going to buy a product, you are not simply buying the physical good or a product, rather you're going to see other attributes along with the product which are available to you. For example, features of the product, quality of the product, how it is packed, whether it can be safely handled, it can be easily transported, and labeling and branding of the products. Along with all these, you're going to even think of what if the product has some damage, what about the complaints, whether they are going to listen to your problems, or whether after sale services are provided. So this was all about product. So ultimately product is not simply the physical good, rather it consists of the bundle of other services and attributes along with the product should be provided to the customers. So price, what do you mean by this? Is the second P in the marketing mix. This is price. So always you are supposed to be very careful while fixing the price, because your price determines the demand in the market for your product. So price should be very very appropriate. ನಿಮಗೆ ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟು ರಿಕವರ್ ಆಗಿರಬೇಕು, ಕಸ್ಟಮರ್ಸಿಗೆ ಭಾಳ ಹೆವಿ ಪ್ರೈಸ್ ಐತೆ ಅಂಥೇಳಿ ಅನ್ಸಿರಬಾರ್ದು. ಸೊ ಯು ಆರ್ ಸಪೋಸ್ ಟು ಫಿಕ್ಸ್ ಅ ವೆರಿ ವೆರಿ ಆಪ್ಟಿಮಮ್ ಪ್ರೈಸ್ ಫಾರ್ ಯೋರ್ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್. Excuse me. So there are different types of pricing strategies which you are supposed to use while fixing the price to your product. Price is the amount of money consumers have to pay to obtain the product. When ನಾನು ಯಾವಾಗ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಬೇಕಾಗಿರ್ತೈತಿ, ಅದಕ್ಕೇನು ಬೆಲೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ನಾನು ಖರೀದಿ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಲ್ಲ, ಬೆಲೆ ಅಂತೇನಂತೀವಲ್ಲ, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ದ ಪ್ರೈಸ್. ಸೊ ಲೆವೆಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಪ್ರೈಸ್ ಎಫೆಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ ದ ಲೆವೆಲ್ ಆಫ್ ದೇರ್ ಡಿಮ್ಯಾಂಡ್. If the price is high, the demand will be low. If the price is low, the demand will be high. ಹಂಗಂತೇಳಿ ಪ್ರೈಸ್ ಲೋ ಇಟ್ಟು ನೀವು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಡಿಮ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಬರಲಿ ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಯು ಆರ್ ನಾಟ್ ಸಪೋಸ್ ಟು ಫೋರ್ಗೋ ಯೋರ್ ಮಾರ್ಜಿನ್ ಆಫ್ ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್. ಹಂಗೆ ಮಾಡೋದ್ರಿಂದ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಲಾಸ್ ಆಗಿರಬಾರ್ದು. ಯು ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ವೆರಿ ವೆರಿ ಕೇರ್ಫುಲ್ ಇನ್ ಫಿಕ್ಸಿಂಗ್ ದ ಪ್ರೈಸ್. ಸೊ ದ ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟರ್ಸ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ನಾಟ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಟು ಡಿಸೈಡ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ದ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟಿವ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಪ್ರೈಸ್ setting, but also analyze the factors determining the price and fix a price for the firm's product. ಯಾವ ಉದ್ದೇಶ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ಈ ಪ್ರೈಸ್ ಅವ್ರು ಫಿಕ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟಿಗೆ ಅನ್ನೋದಷ್ಟೇ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಏನೇನು ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್ ಪ್ರೈಸ್ಗೆ ಪೂರಕವಾಗಿರ್ತಾವೆ ಅವೆಲ್ಲ ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್ನೂ ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಮಾಡಿ ಆಮೇಲೆ ಪ್ರೈಸ್ನ ಫಿಕ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. So decisions have also to be taken in respect of discount to customers, traders and credit terms. See, price is not simply the MRP what you're going to fix on the product. Rather, along with that, you are supposed to try to attract the customers through your discounts and credit terms. Suppose if it is a very high priced product, rather than asking them to pay in one lump sum, you are supposed to give them easy EMIs, or sometimes completely free credit service, credit facility for 3 months, 6 months, whichever is okay for the firm, so that customers perceive the price to be in line with the value of the product. Ultimately customers ಏನು ಅನ್ಸಿರ್ಬೇಕಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಅವರು ಕೊಡಕ್ಕೆ ಕುಂತಿರುವಂಥ ರೊಕ್ಕಕ್ಕೆ ಅವ್ರು ಇಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಕೆ ಕುಂತಿರುವಂಥ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಅಥವಾ ಸರ್ವಿಸಿಗೆ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಆಗಿರಬೇಕು. ದೇ ಶುಡ್ ನಾಟ್ ಫೀಲ್ ಬರ್ಡನ್ ಇನ್ ಬೈಯಿಂಗ್ ದ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್. Next marketing mix is place. So what do you mean by place? From the place of production till the place of market, or till the movement of goods from the production to the producer to the customers, there will be many different services necessary. For example, warehouse, transportation, middlemen or intermediary facility bhada important. All the time producer himself can't go to the customer and sell the product. Sometimes we require some people called as middlemen or intermediaries. Those are wholesalers and retailers. Their service is very much important for the manufacturer or even the consumers to buy or sell the product. So here what do you mean by place or physical distribution include activities that make firm's product available to the target customers. Who are your target customers? They should be in a position to easily buy the product. ಅದು ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ಮಾಡೋದೇ ಒಂದು ದೊಡ್ಡ ಪ್ರೊಸೆಸ್ ಆಗಬಾರ್ದು. ಇಟ್ ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ಅ ವೆರಿ ವೆರಿ ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಆಕ್ಟಿವಿಟಿ for in the point of view of consumers or the customers. So important decision areas in this respect include selection of dealers or intermediaries to reach the customers. See, if there are too many intermediaries, again the price of the product will be high. If there are very little intermediaries, it will be very difficult for the manufacturer and the customer to communicate with each other. So you should be in a position to decide what intermediaries facilities you're going to take on the basis of the nature of the product and time of the for example even on the basis of durability of the product. Nature of the product, that is only whether it is a durable product or it is a non-durable product. And not only the nature, even you are supposed to think about the bulkiness of the product, means whether the product is very heavy or whether it is a very lightweight product. What is the price of the product on the basis of the cost, whether the product is very costly product or very cheap product. So you are supposed to think on various different factors, and later you are supposed to decide how many intermediaries or whose help you are going to take in movement of goods from producer to consumers. So selection of dealers or intermediaries to reach the customers is very important. Providing support to the intermediaries, along with that you're supposed to provide some support services to intermediaries, like you are supposed to give them discounts, promotional campaigns. So if manufacturer is going to give advertisement about his product, it is going to be the burden on the manufacturer. Sometimes even the wholesalers and retailers also will be providing advertisement in various ways about the product, so that the product will be sold from their outlet or the shop. ಸೊ ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ರೀತಿ ಒಳಗೆ ಅಡ್ವರ್ಟೈಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಾಟಜೀಸ್, ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಪ್ರಮೋಷನಲ್ ಕ್ಯಾಂಪೇನ್ಸ್ ಫಾಲೋ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ತಕ್ಕಂಗೆ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಫೆಸಿಲಿಟೀಸ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ದ ಇಂಟರ್ಮೀಡಿಯೇಟ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ ಟರ್ನ್ ಕೀಪ್ ಇನ್ವೆಂಟ್ರಿ ಆಫ್ ದ ಫರ್ಮ್ಸ್ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ಸ್. ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ಸ್ಟಾಕ್ inventory means availability or stock of the goods. So all the time producer will be busy in production, and what the intermediaries will be doing is they will purchase the goods some like for example, if it is in case of wholesaler, he will purchase the goods in bulk, and he is going to look after the availability of the product by safeguarding the product in his warehouse or godown, and later he is going to take care of all of availability of the product in the market, continuous availability of the product in the market. There should never be shortage of the products in the market. So these all information, market information, he'll give to the manufacturer. Customers likes, dislikes, each and every information will be easily passed on to the manufacturer through the intermediary. So the help of intermediaries for the manufacturer is very very important. So the term intermediaries in turn keep inventory of the firm's products, demonstrate them to the potential buyers. Many of the times the intermediaries, retailers for example, will give you detailed information regarding the product. You somewhere as a manufacturer will be busy in production of the goods, but actually your product utility, their features, each and every in minute information also will be delivered by the retailer to the end consumers. So negotiate price with the buyers, even they negotiate the price with the buyers, and close sales, and also service the products after the sales. Somehow they are going to negotiate the price of the product, and they will look after that the sale is going to happen, and after sale services also will be provided by the intermediaries. All the time manufacturer can't take care of these aspects. So on behalf of the manufacturer, the intermediaries are going to do some services. So the other decision areas relate to the managing inventory, storage and warehousing, and transportation of goods from the place of producer to the place of where it is required by the buyers. So ultimately the problem of place, or the product will be easily made available at the place wherever the customer is willing to buy it, from where the customer is willing to buy it. Next concept is promotion. What do you mean by promotion? Again, promotion is communicating about the availability of the product in the market to the customers, and making them understand its features, and provoking or motivating them, or making them feel like buying the product on the basis of its features, etc. So promotion, it include activities that communicate availability, features, merits, etc. It's an activity of communication of the availability of the product, its features, its merits, etc., its price, so of the product, to the target customers, and persuade them to buy it. ultimately not only making the information available to the customer, along with that persuading the customers to buy the product is very 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 difficult task. So we have to depend upon promotional activities. Most marketing organizations undertake various promotional activities and spend substantial amount of money on promotion of their goods through using mobile number of tools such as advertising, personal selling, sales promotion techniques ಲೈಕ್ ಡಿಸ್ಕೌಂಟ್ಸ್, ಫ್ರೀ ಸ್ಯಾಂಪಲ್ಸ್. ಯಾವುದೋ ಒಂದು ರೀತಿ ಒಳಗೆ ಕಸ್ಟಮರಿಗೆ ಅವರ ನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಪೇಪರ್ ಥ್ರೂ ಅಥವಾ ಈವನ್ ಥ್ರೂ ಇಂಟರ್ನೆಟ್ ಆರ್ ಥ್ರೂ various advertisements in televisions or different medias, making the customers know about the availability of the product. And as much as possible, if you just make them know about the product, it's not important. You are supposed to even persuade them to buy the product, and you are supposed to make you are supposed to attract your customers through your discounts, free samples, because anything, if it's available at free, there will be a big queue. So you are supposed to try to give some samples, but ultimately you are supposed to see that the customers are used to your product and there happens repeated sales of your product, and loyal customers are created for your products. So a large number of decisions are to be taken in each of the areas specified above. So for example, in respect of advertising, it's important to decide about the message, the media to be used. For example, print media, newspapers, magazines, and objections of customers, etc. So when you're going to take some decisions, you should be very very crucial. I mean, the decision should be very very good, accurate, and what amount you're investing on the advertisement should be recovered at any cost. So if you select the right media for advertisements or the or communicating to your customers, if it 100% reaches your customers, the amount will be recovered, or else you will suffer from heavy advertisement expenditures, which is again going to increase the price. That's the most dangerous thing. If the price of the product increases, customers will never buy. So the price should be very very apt to the value the product is going to give to the customers. So ultimately, we have so far understood the 4 marketing mix or the 4 P's of marketing. Those are, what are the 4 P's of marketing? Product, price, place, and the last one is promotion. Now we shall discuss the product in detailed manner. From the customer's point of view, a product is a bundle of utilities. Utilities means usefulness, upayuktate, which is purchased because of its capability to provide satisfaction to certain needs. Certain needs and wants of the customers will be satisfied only through the availability of that product. So if the product is having the need, the capacity to satisfy the need, it will be easily sold in the market. So your product should be having lot of utility to the customers. So 3 types of benefits a customer seek in the product is functional benefits, ಅದೇನು ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತೈತಿ ಅದು. ಸೈಕಾಲಜಿಕಲ್ ಬೆನಿಫಿಟ್ಸ್, ಅದನ್ನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡೋದ್ರಿಂದ ನನಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಮೆಂಟಲ್ ಪೀಸ್ ಸಿಗ್ತೈತಿ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಸೋಷಿಯಲ್ ಬೆನಿಫಿಟ್ಸ್, ಅದನ್ನು ನಾನು ಪೊಸೆಸ್ ಮಾಡೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಸಮಾಜದಾಗ ನನಗೇನು ಗೌರವ ಸಿಗ್ತೈತಿ. ಅಗೇನ್ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಅ ಸೋಷಿಯಲ್ ಬೆನಿಫಿಟ್. ಸಿ, ಒನ್ ಸಿಂಗಲ್ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಗಿವ್ ಯು 3 different benefits such as functional benefit, ಅದೇನು ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತೈತೆ ಅದು. ಸೈಕಾಲಜಿಕಲ್ ಬೆನಿಫಿಟ್, I will be satisfied mentally, like if it was my need, the need will be satisfied. And social benefits, again in the society will be you will be looked upon in a different manner. For example, this best example for this is purchasing of a very very costliest car. When you purchase a costliest car, functional benefit is you can travel from one place to another with the help of that vehicle which you have purchased. And psychological benefits is, maybe from your childhood you would have had a dream of purchasing your own car. Your psychological benefit is satisfied or your psychological need is satisfied. And social benefits, again social benefits in the society, your neighbors, your colleagues, your different people are going to look upon you in a very different manner. Wow, this person is having a car, ಅದು ಮತ್ತು ಯಾವ್ದಾರು ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ಲಿಯೆಸ್ಟ್ ಬ್ರ್ಯಾಂಡೆಡ್ ಕಾರ್ ಇದ್ದಂದ್ರಂತರೂ ಅಗೇನ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಸೊಸೈಟಿ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಹ್ಯಾವಿಂಗ್ ಅ ಕೈಂಡ್ ಆಫ್ so called status. So for example, the purchase of a motorcycle provides functional utility of transportation, but at the same time satisfies the needs of prestige and esteem, and provides a social benefit by the way of acceptance from a group by riding a motorbike. So thus all these aspects should be considered while planning for a product. While planning the product, you are supposed to be very careful in understanding the benefits which the product is going to provide for you. So products are broadly categorized as consumer products and industrial products. Under consumer product, on the basis of durability, it is again divided into non-durable, durable and service. On the basis of shopping effects involved, it is divided into convenience products, shopping products and specialty products. So now we shall see classification of the products. Basic classification is consumer product, industrial product, and again further classification it goes on. So consumer products, what do you mean by consumer products? Products which are purchased by ultimate consumers or users for satisfying their personal needs and desires are referred to as consumer products. Ultimately, the end users or the customers are going to use the product and satisfy their needs and wants. Those are called as consumer products. For example, soaps, edible oil, eatables, textiles, toothpaste, fan, etc., which can be used for our personal and non-business, underline this, personal and non-business use, are consumer goods. It's of 3 types. Okay, on the basis of shopping effects involved, it is divided into convenience products, shopping products, specialty products. Convenience products, shopping products, specialty products. On what basis these categories are made? On the basis of shopping efforts involved. ನೀವು ಅಂಗಡಿಗೆ ಹೋದಾಗ ಎಷ್ಟು ಟೈಮ್ ಒಂದು ಗೂಡ್ ಅಥವಾ ಸರ್ವಿಸ್ ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಟೈಮ್ ಇನ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರಲ್ಲ, ಎಷ್ಟು ಎಫರ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರಲ್ಲ, ಅದ್ರ ಬೇಸಿಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಕನ್ವೀನಿಯನ್ಸ್, ಶಾಪಿಂಗ್, ಸ್ಪೆಷಾಲಿಟಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ದೇ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಡಿವೈಡೆಡ್ ಇಟ್. ಸೊ ವಿ ಶಾಲ್ ಸಿ ವಾಟ್ ಯು ಮೀನ್ ಬೈ ಕನ್ವೀನಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ಸ್. So convenience products are those consumer products which are purchased frequently, immediately and with least time and efforts are referred to as convenience goods. ಅತಿ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಟೈಮ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಅತಿ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಯೋಚನೆ ಮಾಡೋದ್ರಾಗನ ನಾವು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಆ ಗೂಡ್ಸ್ನ ಈಸಿಲಿ ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ಮಾಡುವಂಥ ಚಾನ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ತೈತಿ. ಸೊ ಅಂಥ ಗೂಡ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಏನಂತ ಕನ್ವೀನಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್. ಈಗ ಡೈಲಿ ಮಾರ್ನಿಂಗ್ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮನೆಗೆ ಯಾವ ನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಪೇಪರ್ ಬರಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋದು ಯೋಚನೆ ಮಾಡೋಕೆ ಅಷ್ಟೊಂದು ಟೈಮ್ ಏನು ತೊಗೊಳಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಯಾವ 4 ಪಾಪ್ಯುಲರ್ ನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಪೇಪರ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ತಾವಲ್ಲ, ಅದ್ರಾಗ ಒಂದು ನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಪೇಪರ್ ನೀವೇನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ, ಮನೆಗೆ ಡೈಲಿ ಹಾಕಿಸ್ಕೋತೀರಿ. ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಐಸ್ ಕ್ರೀಮ್ಸ್, ಮೆಡಿಸಿನ್ಸ್. ಮೆಡಿಸಿನ್ಸ್ ಅಂತೂ ಡಾಕ್ಟ್ರ್ ಏನು ಪ್ರಿಸ್ಕ್ರೈಬ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಕಣ್ಣು ಮುಚ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗಿ ತೊಗೊಂಬರ್ತೀರಿ. ನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಪೇಪರ್, ಸ್ಟೇಷನರಿ ಐಟಮ್ಸ್, ಟೂತ್ ಪೇಸ್ಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸೆಟ್ರಾ. ದೀಸ್ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಲೋ ಯೂನಿಟ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಆರ್ ಬಾಟ್ ಇನ್ ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಕ್ವಾಂಟಿಟಿ. ಯೂನಿಟ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟಿಂದು per product price will be very very less, and they are bought in small quantity. Okay, they are not bought in bulk, they are bought in small quantity, and prices also will be very less for such kind of convenience products. So these products will be used in our day to day life. So convenience products ಇಲ್ಲಿ example ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅವರು. Next, shopping products. These are those products, consumer goods where buyers devote considerable time. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ಟೈಮ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ತೊಗೊತಾರೆ ಅವ್ರು ಇದನ್ನು ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ಮಾಡೋಕೆ. ಅದನ್ನು ಕಂಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, 2-3 ಅಂಗಡಿಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಾರೆ, ಅದ್ರ ಕಾಸ್ಟು, ಅದ್ರದ್ದು ಫೀಚರ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಡಿಸೈಡ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಸೆಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಆಮೇಲೆ ಒಂದು ಅಂಗಡಿ ಒಳಗೆ ಹೋಗಿ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ತೊಗೊಂಬರ್ತಾರೆ ಎಕ್ಸೆಟ್ರಾ ಅಟ್ ಸೆವ್ರಲ್ ಸ್ಟೋರ್ಸ್ ಬಿಫೋರ್ ಮೇಕಿಂಗ್ ಫೈನಲ್ ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್. ಸಮ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಶಾಪಿಂಗ್ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ clothes, shoes, jewelry, furniture, radio, television, etc. ನೀವೊಂದು ಟೆಲಿವಿಷನ್ ತೊಗೋಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಪಟ್ನ ತೊಗೊಂಬರಂಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಯಾವ ಬ್ರ್ಯಾಂಡು, ಏನು ಫೀಚರ್ಸು, ಒಂದು ಅಂಗಡಿ ಒಳಗೆ ಏನು ಪ್ರೈಸ್ ಐತೆ, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಅಂಗಡಿ ಒಳಗೆ ಏನು ಪ್ರೈಸ್ ಐತೆ. ಅಟ್ಲೀಸ್ಟ್ 2 shops ಯು ಆರ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಎನ್ಕ್ವೈರ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಲೇಟರ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ಸಚ್ ಶಾಪಿಂಗ್ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ಸ್. ಸೊ more time and efforts are involved in purchasing such kind of products. Shopping product example, wow, so beautiful bicycles, don't you like this? Then my dear students, you do one thing, rather than bringing bikes to the college, why don't you buy any of such kind of bicycle and ride your bicycle to the college every day, so that you can save the petrol, that is natural resource, and you can even protect the environment, and even you can be healthy, wealthy and fine, fit. So try to buy a bicycle to the to college. You bring the bicycle rather than bringing the bike. And one more advantage of that is, at your age you will not be having even the license, so whatever you do it according to the law. Anyways, third point is specialty products. What do you mean by specialty products? Specialty products are those consumer goods which have certain special features because of which people make special efforts in their purchase. ಒಂದಿಷ್ಟು ಇಷ್ಟು ಪೆಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಗೂಡ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ತಾವೆ, ಸರ್ವಿಸಸ್ ಇರ್ತಾವೆ, ಅದನ್ನು ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ಮಾಡೋಕೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ರೊಕ್ಕ ಕೊಡೋಕ್ಕೂ ಕಸ್ಟಮರ್ಸ್ ಏನಿರ್ತಾರೆ, ದೇ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ರೆಡಿ. ಸೊ ದೀಸ್ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಸಚ್ ವಿಚ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ರೀಚ್ಡ್ ಅ ಬ್ರ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಲಾಯಲ್ಟಿ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಈಗಾಗಲೇ ಬ್ರ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಲಾಯಲ್ಟಿ ಬಂದುಬಿಟ್ಟಿರ್ತೈತಿ. ಇನ್ ದ ಸೆನ್ಸ್ ಕಸ್ಟಮರ್ಸ್ ಒನ್ಸ್ ಫಿಕ್ಸ್ಡ್ ವಿಲ್ ನೆವರ್ ಎವರ್ ಬೈ ದ ಅದರ್ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ಸ್. ಅದ್ರದ್ದು ಬೇರೆ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಇನ್ನೂ ಅಪ್ಪಿತಪ್ಪಿ ಯೋಚನೆ ಮಾಡೋಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಇದೇ ಬ್ರ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ನೇ ಎಷ್ಟೇ ಪ್ರೈಸ್ ಅವ್ರು ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು, they are going to buy the same product of the highest order. Brand loyalty of highest order with a significant number of buyers, because very very significant number of buyers will be buying the product. So the buyers are willing to spend a lot of time and efforts on the purchase of such products. ಸ್ಪೆಷಾಲಿಟಿ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಇದು ಏನು ಶಾಪಿಂಗ್ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ಗಿಂತನೂ ಹೆಚ್ಚಿಗೆ ಟೈಮು ಮನಿ they are ready to spend on them. Such products, for example, if there is a rare collection of artwork or antique ಅಂತಿರಲ್ಲ ನೀವು, such people may be willing to spend a lot of shopping efforts and travel long distance to buy such products. We see people going to a particular hair cutting salon or restaurant or a tailor. See, in a very big cities, even the restaurant is too far away from their residence area, still they are going to make expenditure on traveling for a faraway place for the restaurant facility, because that restaurant, in their mind, they will have already said that restaurant is going to provide them a better service and quality food. So they are ready to make such expenditure and invest time and efforts in that. So delivery of these goods is relatively demand for these goods is relatively inelastic. What do you mean by inelastic demand? That is, even if the price is increased, the demand does not come down. Always the demand will be same. See, this is a peculiar case here. Specialty product, one example, lock of Abraham Lincoln's hair, and there is a letter or a telegram which is even having his blood stains on that. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಏನೋ ಸಣ್ಣದು ಕಾಣ್ತತ್ತಲ್ಲ, ಅದು ಅವನು ಕೂದಲ ಅಂತ, ಅವ್ನ ಕೂದಲ ಪ್ಯಾಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಇಟ್ಟಾರ, ಒಂದು ಲೆಟರ್ ಪ್ಯಾಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಇಟ್ಟಾರ. ಹೂ ಇಸ್ ಅಬ್ರಹಾಮ್ ಲಿಂಕನ್? He was president of America. So maybe some people are ready to even buy such kind of ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ಸ್. ಈಗ ಅವ್ರದ್ದು ಲೆಟರ್ ಅಥವಾ ಟೆಲಿಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಏನೈತಿ, ಮತ್ತು ಅವ್ರದ್ದು ಒಂದಿಷ್ಟು ಹೇರ್ ಏನು ಐತಿಯಲ್ಲ, ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಸೋಲ್ಡ್ ಫಾರ್ $81,250. ಸೊ $81,250 ಅದನ್ನು ಸೆಲ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಂತ ರೀಸೆಂಟಾಗಿ ನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಪೇಪರ್ಸ್ನಾಗ ಓದಿದ್ವಿ. ಸೊ ಸಿ ಸಚ್ ಕೈಂಡ್ ಆಫ್ ದೀಸ್ ಆರ್ ಆಬ್ವಿಯಸ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಪೆಷಾಲಿಟಿ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ಸ್. ಅವ್ರದ್ದು ಕೂದಲ ಅವ್ರು ಅವಾಗಲ ಕಾಲದಾಗ ಬರ್ದಿದ್ದ ಲೆಟರ್ ಅಷ್ಟು ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟಾನ, ಅಷ್ಟಕ್ಕೊಂದು ಪ್ರೈಸ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾ? ದೇರ್ ಆರ್ ಕಸ್ಟಮರ್ಸ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ there are people who are interested in buying such kind of rare products or things. Okay, and one more example is ಇದು ಹಳೆ ಕಾಲದ ಟೆಲಿಫೋನ್, ಅದು ಇದು ಇದಕ್ಕೇನೋ ಗ್ರಾಮಫೋನ್ ಅಂತ ಅಂತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ದೀಸ್ ಆರ್ olden days used, in olden days such kind of products were used, and it can be, you can purchase if you want to have the memory of those products. So on the basis of durability of products, ಈಗ ನಾವು ಇಷ್ಟು ತನಕ ಓದಿದ್ದು on the basis of on the basis of shopping efforts involved, on the basis of shopping efforts involved, convenience products, shopping products, specialty products. Now on the basis of durability of products, again it is durable, non-durable, and service. So here what happens in non-durable products, which these are those products which normally are consumed in one or few uses, are called as non-durable products. ಒಂದೇ ಸರ್ತಿ ಅಥವಾ ಕೆಲ ಬಾರಿ ಉಪಯೋಗಿಸೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಅದು ಖಾಲಿ ಆಗಿಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ. ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಟೂತ್ ಪೇಸ್ಟ್, ಡಿಟರ್ಜೆಂಟ್ಸ್, bathing soaps, and stationery products. From the marketing point of view, these products generally command a small margin, ಅಂದರೆ ಮಾರ್ಜಿನ್ ಆಫ್ ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ ಭಾಳ ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಇರ್ತೈತಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ. ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ಮೇಡ್ ಅವೈಲೇಬಲ್ ಇನ್ ಮೆನಿ ಲೊಕೇಶನ್ಸ್. ಆದರೆ ಇದು ಅವೈಲಬಿಲಿಟಿ ಆಫ್ ಸಚ್ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ಮೇಡ್ ಇನ್ ಮೆನಿ ಲೊಕೇಶನ್ಸ್, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ every consumer will be using such kind of products, and if they happen to use your company product only, means you are supposed to make it available at different places and need to make heavy advertisement, because there is high competition in this area. More number of people will produce it, and this is ನಾನ್ ಡ್ಯೂರೇಬಲ್. ಇದು ಭಾಳ ದಿನ ತಡೆಯಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಇದು ಜಲ್ದಿ ಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿಂದ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ದಿನದೊಳಗೆ ಇದನ್ನು ಮಾರಾಟ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಅದ್ರದ್ದು ಹಾಳಾಗ್ತೈತಿ ಕ್ವಾಲಿಟಿ. ಸೊ ನಾನ್ ಡ್ಯೂರೇಬಲ್ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ಸ್, ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಫ್ರೂಟ್ಸ್, ವೆಜಿಟೇಬಲ್ಸ್, ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಡಿಫ್ರೆಂಟ್ ಅದರ್ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಆಸ್ ಶೋನ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಪಿಕ್ಚರ್. What do you mean by durable products which normally survive many years? ಯಾವ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಭಾಳ ವರ್ಷ ಬರ್ತೈತಲ್ಲ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಡ್ಯೂರೇಬಲ್ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಅಂತಾರೆ. ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ರೆಫ್ರಿಜರೇಟರ್ಸ್, ರೇಡಿಯೋ, ಬೈಸಿಕಲ್, ಸೀವಿಂಗ್ ಮೆಷಿನ್ಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಹೊಲಿಗೆ ಮೆಷಿನ್, ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಕಿಚನ್ ಗ್ಯಾಡ್ಗೆಟ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ರೆಫರ್ಡ್ ಟು ಆಸ್ ಡ್ಯೂರೇಬಲ್ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ಯೂಸ್ಡ್ ಫಾರ್ ಅ ಲಾಂಗ್ ಪೀರಿಯಡ್, ಕಮಾಂಡ್ ಅ ಹೈಯರ್ ಯೂನಿಟ್ ಪ್ರೈಸು ಭಾಳ ಹೆವಿ ಇರ್ತೈತಿ. ಪರ್ ಯೂನಿಟ್ ಪ್ರೈಸ್ ಭಾಳ ಇರ್ತೈತಿ. ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ 20,000, 30,000, 40,000, ವಾಟ್ ಎವರ್ ಮೈಟ್ ಬಿ, ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಹೈ ಇನ್ ಕಂಪ್ಯಾರಿಸನ್ ಟು ಕನ್ಸ್ಯೂಮರ್ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ಸ್. ಸೊ in comparison to non-durable products, so command a high unit margin and require greater personal or selling efforts. Personal selling efforts is very much important. A shopkeeper or their salesman should give in detail description about the product, its features, its usefulness, its merits, each and everything he has to demonstrate and show these products. So guarantees and after sales services are also supposed to be provided here. Yak guarantee, warranty, why it's required? Because these are, they say that these products are durable. If suppose by chance it's not durable, if there is any technical or mechanical problem, and if it is not going to work after few days or years, you can ask for the replace on the part of the. So its seller is supposed to do too much of personal selling efforts in selling such products. Example, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಪಿಕ್ಚರ್ನಾಗ ತೋರಿಸಿದಂಗ ವಾಷಿಂಗ್ ಮಿಷಿನ್, ರೆಫ್ರಿಜರೇಟರ್, ಟೆಲಿವಿಷನ್, ಲ್ಯಾಪ್ಟಾಪ್ಸ್, ಮ್ಯೂಸಿಕ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್, so still ovens, still many more printers. These all are durable products. Now a small distinction between durable and non-durable products. These are durable products in the picture: refrigerator, cycle, and oven. Here non-durable products: bread, vegetables, fruits, shampoo, toothpaste, toothbrush. Here durable products last a long time. Here non-durable products, they last a short time. And services. By services we mean those intangible activities, benefits which are offered for sale. Example, dry cleaning, watch repairs, hair cutting, postal services offered by a doctor, an architect, and a lawyer. You know what are the various services. They are intangible benefits which are offered for sale. See here, it's a saloon, and here it is a BPO, or business process outsourcing, what you call as call center service. So industrial products. So ultimately what we have done so far, We are done with the on the basis of durability of products are divided into durable, non-durable and services. Now we shall go to industrial products. So far we have studied on about consumer products. Now it is industrial products, which are used as inputs in producing other products. Industrial products are used as inputs in producing other products. These are not the end, these are not the products which are going to the hands of the end users or the consumers. Rather, they will go to the other business person who is going to use them and going to manufacture some other products. For example, raw materials, engines, lubricates, machines, tools, etc. Raw materials, engines, lubricants, ಮಷೀನ್ಸ್, ಟೂಲ್ಸ್, ಇವನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಇವನ್ನ ಬಳಸ್ಕೊಂಡು ಮತ್ತು ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಹೊಸ ವಸ್ತುನ ತಯಾರಿಸ್ತಾರವರು. ಇದು ಎಂಡ್ ಯೂಸರ್ ಗ್ರಾಹಕರಿಗೆ ಹೋಗಂಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಇದು ಮತ್ತೆ ಹೊಳ್ಳಿ ಇನ್ನೊಬ್ಬ ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ ಮನಿಗೇನು ಹೋಗ್ತಾವೆ ಇವು ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ಸು. ಇಂಡಸ್ಟ್ರಿಯಲ್ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಮೆಂಟ್ ಫಾರ್ ನಾನ್ ಪರ್ಸ್ನಲ್, ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ನಾನ್ ಪರ್ಸ್ನಲ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ ಯೂಸ್. ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಮೆಂಟ್ ಫಾರ್ ಬಿಸ್ನೆಸ್ ಯೂಸ್, ಇಟ್ಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಫಾರ್ individual person. For producing other products, it's used for producing other products. So the market for industrial products consists of manufacturers. ಯಾರಿಗೆ ಇದನ್ನ ಮಾರಾಟ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ ನೀವು? ಮ್ಯಾನುಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಚರರ್ಸ್ಗೆ, ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಏಜೆನ್ಸೀಸ್ಗೆ, ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್, ಇನ್ಶೂರೆನ್ಸ್ ಕಂಪ್ನೀಸ್, ಮೈನಿಂಗ್ ಕಂಪ್ನೀಸ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಪಬ್ಲಿಕ್ ಯುಟಿಲಿಟೀಸ್. So industrial goods are classified into materials and parts, capital items, supplies and business services. Again, in materials and parts, raw materials, manufactured parts and manufactured materials and parts. In raw materials, farm products, natural products. In manufactured material and parts, component materials and component parts. In capital items, installations, equipments. In supplies and business services, maintenance and repair items and operating supplies. So industrial products are classified into broad three categories called as materials and parts, capital items, supplies and business services. So what do you mean by materials and parts? Goods that enter the manufacturer's products completely. Goods that enter the manufacturer's products completely. So such goods are of two types. ಇದೇನಾಗ್ತೈತಿ, ಮ್ಯಾನುಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಚರರ್ ಇನ್ನೂ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಏನು ರೆಡಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ ಆ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಈ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಡ್ತೈತಿ. So such goods are of two types: raw materials, including farm products like cotton, sugar cane, oil seeds, and natural products such as minerals, fish and lumbering. What do you mean by lumber? ಅದು ಗಿಡ ಕಡಿತಾರಲ್ಲ, ಬಡ್ಡಿ ತಗೊಂಡು ಮಷಿನರಿ ಫರ್ನಿಚರ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ, that is called as lumber. And manufactured materials and parts means these are again of two types: component materials and component parts. Component materials andre glass, iron, plastic. Component parts andre tire, electric bulb, steering, battery. These are component parts, these are component materials. So materials and parts idu illi picture nimage kaanta irodu. Next is capital items. What do you mean by capital items? Goods that are used in the production of finished goods. See, these are used in the production. These does not enter into the finished good, rather used in the production of the finished goods. For example, installations like elevators, mainframe computers, and equipments like hand tools, personal computer, fax machines, etc. Those all are capital goods. See, these are machineries with which you are going to produce the final product. Third point is supplies and business services. These are short-listed goods and short-lasting goods and services that facilitate developing or managing the finished products. Finished products na develop ಮಾಡಕ, ಅದನ್ನ manage ಮಾಡಕ you require some supplies and business services. These are of two types: maintenance and repairs like paint, nails, etc., and operating services like lubricant, computer, stationery, writing papers, etc. So business services are of very short lasting goods and services that facilitate development and maintaining the finished goods. Even research and development activity and communication facilities which are going to help you in providing business services. So next is consumer products. What do you mean by consumer products? Consumer products means which are bought for by the end users, and which are consumed directly. Here industrial products means it's which are bought by the businessmen and they are used in further production. So hope you have understood the marketing mix and the